Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, today we're going to look at a new download release from Peter Turner and Mindhaus. So Mindhaus, if you don't know, is where Lewis LeVal has set up shop. And let me just say, before we even get into this, Lewis is incredible at music, editing, filming. He makes fantastic graphics. The downloads that he's putting out, the tricks that he's putting out, I've reviewed several others. Stop by and check it out if you haven't in a while, especially if you love Lewis's style. And all that to say, today, Lost, this is one of my favorite Peter Turner projects ever. I'll just say it. It is. It is. And I think it's thanks to Lewis LeVal. I really do. I really do. I think the premise is so much fun. And the way in which it was filmed works really well for Peter Turner's style. So let me just tell you what Lost is, okay? Lost was an idea that he and Peter Turner came up with. And it starts off as a challenge. Like Lewis invites Peter to coffee and has him go and buy coffee, and then after he has his change, and his change is like 20 bucks. And so Lewis says, tell you what, let's say you get off the plane and they've lost your luggage. You have no magic to perform, but you need to do a whole routine. With the change that you have right now in your pocket, I want you to walk up and down this outdoor strip mall, and I want you to buy the props that you need. And then we're going to go back to the Mindhaus studio, and you're going to teach all of the tricks, teach all the routines, okay? So if you lost your supplies before a show, what would you do? And one of the funnest parts of the entire video is watching Peter go and shop. I could have watched more of that. They could have made that video even longer, because it was, and I realize it's hard to film inside of retail shops. There's usually rules about that, but it was so much fun watching Peter go around to different shops, explaining his reasoning. He even picks up free golf pencils, like free. Like he's like, these didn't cost me anything. And he tells you what he did, right? And he goes into some shops and shows you like full-on magic tricks, like stores that sell used magic. And he's like, I'm not even gonna buy this, but look, this is where you could buy used magic if you wanted a quick trick, right? And he buys them but doesn't teach them. Like he's like, look, I even have this trick now, but he can't teach it because it's not his. But you get to watch all of that, and the thought process behind it, that was so much fun. You're gonna get 8 videos in total, okay? It's 175 minutes long. And let me explain the other aspect to this project, that the reason why I love it is because, and I'm not gonna hurt Peter's feelings by saying this, but Peter has a tendency to go long, right? Because he loves to overshare. He loves to go down tangents and rabbit holes, and it makes his tutorial videos very organic, right? He's more conversational. Peter's not interested in being like a proper lecture teacher with a blackboard and like, this is how, right? He's more like your buddy. He wants to sit down next to you. You guys are gonna have a beer together, and he's gonna say, all right, let's talk. And that doesn't always work with video medium, because I'm not really in the room with you. I wish I were, but I'm not. And so what Lewis said was, hey, let's save all of those tangents for the jam session. So no tangents. So there's no tangents. He's gonna come out with the prop, show you the trick, and he and Lewis are in an upstairs attic, okay? So, which is very hot. They don't have any AC up there. They're talking about how hot they are. They got fans blowing on them. They stop halfway through and grab a cold beer. So it's really just, it's fun to watch. He shows the trick to Lewis, and then he teaches it. And then if he ever thinks of a rabbit hole to chase, or a side road to take, he says, you know what, remind me to mention this, remind me to mention that. And then at the end, when they do the jam session, that's when he goes down those rabbit holes. So if you choose not to watch the jam session, it's on you now. But now you're gonna get nice, clean, easy to follow tricks from Peter Turner. So what tricks are you going to learn? On the first video, like I said, you're going to watch Pete go shopping, and his thought process is about 20 minutes. Video 2 is only 6 minutes. It's back in the studio, and basically he covers everything he bought. In video 3, that's 25 minutes, and he's going to go over some book test ideas that he's able to do with store-bought books. He's able to do several reveals. You got 6 minutes of performances that you could easily bang out with just a regular book. Video 4 is 18 minutes, and this is what he uses a deck of cards with. And he does a few reveals. He does 3 minutes of performances. He's going to teach you how to build a mind reading deck. And he completely explains why he chose the cards he did and how he built it. He's going to talk to you about all the methodology. Video 5 is about 30 minutes. This is something he does with billets. It's really one trick. It's a name and place trick that he teaches, but he'll also teach a phone unlock and a center tear. In video 6, that's about 18 minutes. This is math tricks. It's starting off with the toxic force. He talks about the wisdom of crowds and how this could be incorporated into even a parlor act, like how many jelly beans are in a jar. 7 people guess and divide it by the number of people who guessed, which becomes an add a number trick, and you can do it all with no gimmicked pad. Yes, you can do an add a number trick with no gimmicked pad. Video 7 is 11 minutes. He's gonna show you how to build some gimmicked envelopes so that you can do a billet read in a 2-deep envelope, and it's the same one that he did for his illusionist mentalism release. Video 8 is a 46-minute jam session, a ton of more effects, ideas, card tricks, hand effects, phone unlock, so much more. So, like I said, did you see how short the other videos were, right? They were short. So 30 minutes, 18 minutes, 25 minutes, it's just bare bones. Like, it's just Pete explaining the magic, explaining the trick, right? With ordinary props. Now, the one gaffe that he uses is the card trick, but he has to buy all the cards to make a forcing deck. And he shows you how to do that. And he explains why he buys the cards he does and everything. So, such a fun project. And like I said, this is probably one of my very favorite Peter Turner releases. I love the way he and Lewis work together. I love the way the two of them think together when they're in the room together. Lewis is the perfect interviewer for Pete and to ask him, the questions that he needs. Plus, like I was saying, I just love Lewis's style as far as editing and videos go. So I'm completely biased here, completely biased, because I love both these creators. And so having them together, I think, is amazing. So that was all the positives, right? That was all the positives. Negatives, what are the negatives? There's not a lot of new content here if you've purchased a lot of Peter Turner stuff. If you have a lot of Peter Turner stuff, and I do, right? You'll recognize a lot of the stuff. You just will. I think the benefit is the watching him go shopping and the thought process about which tricks he would buy. I think that's the fun part of this. At least that was the fun part for me. Plus, I enjoyed the videos were shorter. And I think if I were ever going to go back as a reference to find a trick, I would go back to this reference. Because I know these same tricks are taught elsewhere, but I wouldn't want to go back through those files to find them. I like how these are formatted, and I just like this so much better. But that's only if you have a lot of Peter Turner stuff, right? Because I pretty much have everything Peter Turner's ever put out. So I will say that. But if you were just starting out, maybe, and you were like, oh, I wish I could have gotten the, how to start at mentalism, that other companies have put out, this one's just as good, and you don't even need any gimmicks. You can use all found items, all found props. And for billets, you're like, well, billets aren't a found prop. That's true, but you can also find business cards out there in the real world, right? You could walk into a store and pull business cards, and you could put a collection of business cards together and make a stack of billets. You could, right? So you could also go into any sort of stationery store and buy cardstock. So billets aren't hard to make either. And if you ever want to make your own business cards, they're very, very inexpensive nowadays. You can get like 1,000 business cards for like next to nothing. So, and then Amazon sells blank business cards. So Yeah, billets are not hard, not a hard purchase. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, how much it is? It's 85 bucks. $85 at mindhaus.co.uk. Like I said, it's 8 videos, 175 minutes. Wonderful project. Thank you to Peter Turner and everybody down at Mindhaus, Lewis LeVal. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Over 600 videos. There are over 600 videos in the Magic Orthodoxy membership section right now. And you can have access to all of it. What's the member section? What's in there? Well, more reviews. Every week, you're gonna get 2 more reviews. These are tricks that I purchase with my own money every single week. 2 extra videos. That means you'll have access to 8 extra videos a month. There's also gonna be head-to-head battles where I pit 2 tricks against each other. You're gonna see all the unboxings, so you'll see all the tricks that are purchased. You'll see what's coming up way before anybody else. I'm gonna walk you through my EDC several times a year. I'm gonna talk to you about which routines I'm building with the tricks I purchase, and you'll even get access to tutorials. That's right, I'll even teach you magic. And there's 2 ways to join. 2 ways to join. You can enter in at only $2 a month with the Faithful. As a member of the Faithful, you'll get access to 2 videos a week. That's 8 extra videos a month. Or you can join the Inner Circle for $4.99 a month. That'll give you access to 3 videos a week. And the tutorials are there in the Inner Circle. That's 12 videos a month. How do you join? Right down in the bottom of this video, there should be a square button that says join. You just click that. If you can't find the join button, you can access the link that is in the video description below. Click that, it'll take you to another menu. There you'll get to select whether you want to join as a Faithful member or the Inner Circle, and then you'll start to enjoy those 600 videos. 600 videos right away. Stay as long as you want, stay a member as long as you want, or cancel at any time. This is just another way that I make content available to you because I enjoy giving back and I enjoy each and every one of you as a follower. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.